Hi guys, welcome to the Money Movie Fan channel. My name's Tyler. Today's review is for Ace Ventura: When Nature Calls, part of our retro series, the second half of our Ace Ventura reviews. It's the sequel, second movie, even though I saw it first, which is weird. When I was little, I watched When Nature Calls first, not knowing that there was another Ace Ventura. I don't know, now I've seen all the Ace Ventura movies, I've seen all the Jim Carrey movies, and he's one of my favorite actors. This movie's a little bit different, just based on the setting that it takes place in. He's in the jungle. He goes to an African country where there is a missing bat in a village. He is summoned by a guy. He's looking for the bat, which he doesn't like. It's kind of like Indiana Jones, where he's like afraid of snakes. They made the character like super afraid of bats. He's like, bat? You said bat? So they go there, they're looking for like an albino bat that is super essential to this village. It's their religious animal that they worship. There's the funny chieftain. He's great in this movie. They do the scene where he's dusting for fingerprints or whatever, and he likes hawking loogies on the guy. His guide to that village is really funny too. He eggs him on in certain situations. He's his translator. He's pretty funny in certain scenes where Ace Ventura needs to communicate with the villagers. When Ace Ventura becomes the intermediary between the two villages that are like warring and that are going to fight over the bat, he really gets him in trouble when he translates wrong. And that's one of the funniest scenes in the movie. War is hell, and the last thing we want is a fight. And the guy makes him say, I want to fight, so go to hell. And he just gets him in trouble, and he gets his ass beat. The guy's throwing spears in his leg. The whole thing where he goes to the consulate, the villain of the movie, he really is like a good straight man to bounce off of for Jim Carrey just being super over the top. So he stole the bat from the village. The guano they would sell and people eat it, and it's like a delicacy. They make money. He would profit off of the two tribes wiping each other out. So it was interesting that he kind of put that together, and Ace Ventura is actually a really good detective, and he notices he had abrasions on his palm and whatever, and he's able to piece all of it together. He's just a goony goofball, so he gets caught up in the crazy situations. I love all the jokes in this movie. Like I say, I quote Ace Ventura all the time. It's definitely one of my favorite movies. These movies are really well done, and it would really be cool to see a third one. I know that like Dumb and Dumber 2 wasn't the greatest, and there's a lot of sequels that fall flat and don't live up to expectations, but I think a third Ace Ventura would be really good if they got the same kind of team back together. I think it would be awesome. It'd be good to have Courtney Cox come back. I just think a third Ace Ventura movie could really be on par with the other two. It's one of my favorite movies ever, so I will always advocate for people to watch Ace Ventura if they haven't previously seen it, or for a second movie. Hell, if they wanted to make a second movie, that'd be amazing. I think Ace Ventura: Pet Detective is better a little bit as a movie, story-wise. They got the love interest angle, like I said, with Courtney Cox. They have a little bit of that. He's banging like the chief's daughter in When Nature Calls, but that element's kind of missing. I think the first movie's a little bit better. The second movie hits some of the highlight jokes, talking out of his butt, but I like the story of each of it. It's kind of unique to Ace Ventura, where they can make it like pet related, centered around animals and stuff, but it's still like a mystery, and he's still doing actual detective work, which is kind of crazy. Plus, they're hilarious. That's my review for Ace Ventura: When Nature Calls, guys. If you like the review, please give me a thumbs up down below and share this video with all your friends. Tune in next week, Wednesday, for my next retro review. Decided what that's going to be yet. I'll make an announcement, and we'll review that for you on Wednesday. Check out my new releases on Friday. Thanks for talking one of my favorite movies, guys. Ace Ventura: When Nature Calls, and I will see you in the next video.